morning. We're going to start like we did last week, and we're just going to get up from our chairs and we're just going to move our body around. I would like for everyone to pick a color or a shape or a texture. And as you're shaking out your body, which we can all step to the side of the screen or whatever, as you're shaking out your body, I want you to fill your body, from your fingertips to the top of your head to the tip of your nose, every single cell, every single organ. Just fill it with a color or a texture, or whatever's coming to you. Maybe you're working with your breath and you're drawing it in and drawing it out. So the goal of this activity is we're going to shake our bodies around wherever we feel like it needs to be shaken. We're going to totally fill our physical body energy with our physical body energy. And again, we can do this with a color, with a texture, with a shape, or whatever comes to you. Like I said, we're going to take about 5 minutes. It's not going to be exact, but so I will step away from the screen to do it. And when I step away from the screen, you won't be able to hear me because of my headphones, but just shake that body out, move everything around. This is going to be our filling our body with our own energy exercise and getting rid of any physical stagnancies. And the other thing I want to mention is while we're doing this, if there's any particular area that feels a little stuck or sticky or tight, just send that area extra love. And like I said, take about 5 minutes here and I'll be right back. Basically, the goal of this is to fill all of your physicality with your physical energy. And you can do it with a color or a shape or a texture. And you just want to envision it as you're shaking your whole body out, filling up your whole physicality. We're going to take about 5 minutes. As I said, my headphones only work when I'm sitting right here, so you won't be able to hear me. So I'll come back in about 5 minutes and then we'll start the next part. Okay. So remember, as you're shaking or stretching or however you're doing it, focusing on clearing your physicality. Good morning, everyone. So I'm doing things a little bit differently than I had in the past. So from now on, I will always log in about 15 minutes early, but the start time of the meditation will start and I'll start recording at that exact time. And I think I might even make this kind of like the thing we do at the beginning where we just get around and move and really just get into our physical body. And what better way to do it than to move around? And then, of course, I always recommend we have a notebook and our favorite pen and some water. You might want a blanket or an oversized shirt for if it gets chilly during the visualization portions. But yes, so we're shaking everything out, filling our physicality with our own physical energy and being really mindful of any areas that might have some stagnancies or some tension or some stickiness. Just send that area extra love. All right. And I am going to close my eyes now and we're going to start the next part of the meditation. And thank you everyone so much for being here. All right, now that we've kind of gotten ourselves rejuvenated, really focused on that life force energy, let's just go ahead and slow our breaths intentionally. However it feels natural to you is perfect. And then I just really want to enforce the fact that we are both of this earth and of the cosmos. So, right now, what our intention will be is to sit in a comfortable position. If we have the soles of our feet on the ground, that's perfect. If not, just visualize this connection, drawing down from the soles of the feet all the way into the core of the earth, and follow that connection down all the way down, whatever it looks like for you, past the earthworms, all the different types of soil and rock and liquid and magma. And for my visualizations, I might see things differently than other people, and that's okay, because the main goal of any time you spend with me is that everybody is exactly who they are. Everybody's free to be exactly who they are. This is a safe space. And so we connect with that core of the earth. If you meet any creatures when you're there, make sure to extend them gratitude, tell them hello, maybe ask them how they're doing. And then go ahead and follow that line of energy all the way back up through all the layers of the earth and through the feet. And we're going to visualize this with as much detail as comes to you. I will always describe what I see, but if you see something different, that's beautiful and that's perfect and that's specifically for you. There is no right or wrong. And in fact, I like to remind everyone that if there's a part of the meditation that's just not resonating, it's okay. Go on your own little meditation and hold space with us at the same time. You are very welcome here just as you are. All right, so we're going to follow this line of energy. You can picture it coming in through the soles of our feet, filling our toes, all parts of our feet, our ankles, our calves, all parts of our lower legs, behind the knees, on top of the knees, the sides of the knees. And I like to pay a lot of extra attention to the knees. If you're someone who's very sensitive and caring and nurturing, which I'm sure you are if you're here, sometimes you might pick up on other people's stuff. And it can really kind of just get a little sticky around the knees because of this reason. So I like to focus on my knees, touch them lovingly with your hands, rub the tops and the sides and behind them as you're focusing on this energy from the earth coming back through you. And then as that starts to feel better and better, climbing up the top part of the legs, all parts of the top part of the legs, the tops, the sides, the back, up through the hips, the buttocks, the pelvis, the lower belly, the lower back, the sides of your body, coming up through your rib cage, and your upper back. And as it approaches your shoulders, it descends down each of your arms, shoulders, armpits, all parts of your upper arms, extending down to all parts of your elbows, and extending down through all parts of your lower arms, the front, the back, the sides, and jetting out through the fingertips. This clean, wonderful line of energy from the earth's core through our body, grounding us, anchoring us, placing our intention on we are part of you and you are part of us. And then back up through the neck, all parts of the neck, the ears, the back of the head, the chin, the cheeks, the nose, the lips, the eyes, the forehead, all parts of the head, and extending this line of energy all the way out through the top of our head, and envision it flowing as far as you can, perhaps exiting our solar system and beyond, and affirming that connection that we have with the cosmos, with all of the energy, with source energy. And now that we've checked in with this energy, I would like for us to all lovingly welcome energy energy from the cosmos, from source energy, from the all-encompassing great everything, to come back in through our body, through the galactic chakras, through our crown chakra, any color, texture, or shape that feels good to you, anything at all. And as it enters in through our crown chakra, I'm seeing it almost like if you were to pour a beautiful liquid like milk on the top of your head. That's how I'm seeing it. Because yes, it's infusing through all of our body systems and our cells and our chakras, but it's also like a blanket of liquid that's washing over all of our energetic space. Let's just imagine this. And so at the very beginning, you became aware of all parts of our physicality. We really embodied our physicality. And then we slowed our breath and connected with the earth intentionally. And now, connecting with the cosmos, with source energy, with the unconditional love that is the fabric of our very existence, realizing we're not separate. We're simply an extension of this all-encompassing unconditional love. And as you feel this wash over all of your being, I would like for you to think of 3 things that bring you such gratitude and joy. And it can be anything. The first things that come to you are perfect. And if there's more than 3, wonderful. If there's less than 3, that's okay too. And even if nothing's coming to you, that's okay too. I want us to really focus on being alive. Focus on our physicality, how wonderful it is to be here at this moment with all of you. And focus on the fact that we are all one. Experiencing life through a different perspective, a different lens. We always have something to offer to another person, even if it's just a smile, a friendly hello. We all have love to give. All right. I just want us to focus for just a few minutes here on the items that are coming to you right now, presenting you with joy and gratitude. And I want you to focus on those 3 items. Again, breathing in and out. Now I want you to imagine yourself somewhere outside. And I do like to mention for this visualization portion, I do not leave my body. Everyone is welcome to do the same. I'm only explaining this because I didn't know that meditations were done this way until I did know. And so I simply open a portal in my heart so I can stay inside my body and I don't have to leave my body when I do these visualizations. Even if, say, I'm traveling to the Andromeda galaxy, I'm still in my body, visualizing it, connecting in a different way, if that makes sense. Okay, so as you visualize yourself in your visualization space, you find yourself outside and you extend your hand out and it meets the bark of a tree. And this tree can look like anything. It can be a magical tree made of cotton candy. It's whatever comes to you. The tree is there to support you and to anchor you through this next part of our visualization. You can stand near the tree. You can sit with your back resting up against it. You are going to whisper to the tree 3 items that bring you joy and gratitude. And I see us all in this space with such bright smiles. And if you listen, you can hear all of our hearts beating in unison. Yes, we're all in our distinct places, but we're still all together, all connected. And the reason we are connected at this moment is to reinforce the light that we have to share with those who may not see their own yet. And this is the purpose of this activity. As each of us are with our tree, a line has formed of individuals waiting to talk to you. And what I mean by this is they're going to come up and they're going to open their hands, and you're just going to place one of those things that you're grateful for in their open hands. And then you're going to close their hands and move their hands towards their heart. And every time we share this joy, this thing or person or idea that brings us gratitude, it's awakening that same emotion and that same connection for each individual that comes up through the line. It reinforces our connection with the earth. It reinforces our connection with the divine. Each of us has our own journey at this time. I want you to meet each of these individuals showing up as this light bearer and giving them the gift, planting the seed of gratitude. And with each person that comes up, they'll appear to you differently, different ages, different appearances. And you only have a short amount of time with each person to extend this seed of gratitude, to help them see their inner light. As they approach you, open their hands, and you see that gift of gratitude and place their hands to their heart. You watch each one of them walk away, illuminated with light. And this is what we're going to do independently for about 5 minutes. I will return with the sound of my voice in about 5 minutes. All right. We are in this visualization space with our tree. And the line is now complete. Everyone that came to see you has seen you. And now in this visualization space, the sun is setting. And you stand up. You brush your knees off, your legs. You move your toes around and feel what it feels like to touch the ground in this space with your feet. And And you place one foot in front of the other. And we're going to walk down a wooden dock. And each of us will get in our own boat. When we get into this boat, we're going to sail out into the middle of this body of water. There will be 10 steps on this wooden dock until we get in the water in the boat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and get in this boat. It can look like whatever. It can have oars, or maybe there are ferries. We're going to propel it out to the middle of this body of water. Maybe there's dolphins swimming alongside, gently nudging the boat. You feel safe in this boat. You're in this boat in the middle of the body of water. The next thing I would like for you to do is to pan out. See yourself in that boat, in that body of water, from a higher perspective in the sky. As you zoom out, you see the colors sparkling on the water as the sun is setting. You see the wind blowing lightly, creating ripples on the countenance of the water. You see that you're safe and that there are lovely creatures around you, supporting you, keeping you company as you keep them company as well. The next part of the exercise is about trust, trusting yourself. There may be some of us who did not get in the boat, and that's okay. They can do all of this from the dock. For those of us who'd like to climb out of the boat and float in the water on our backs, we can do that now. Perhaps some of us wish to stay in the boat or on the dock. That's okay too. So in this visualization space, we're going to lie on our back, whether on the wooden dock, in the boat, or on the surface of the water. And we're going to extend all of our limbs out, stretch them out as wide as they can stretch, and relax and breathe. Feeling yourself held by the wooden dock, by the boat, by the water. As you're watching yourself from this higher space, you can see the light dance around again on the top of the water. And as the sun sets and the sky is filled with darkness, the stars illuminate. You are laying down and you are supported. You are laying down and you are relaxed. You are laying down and you are loved. Remember those 3 seeds that we gave to the individuals that came up to us? whatever they are. As you are laying on this water, allowing yourself to be supported, these seeds are also going into the water, where they will disperse all throughout the water. The currents taking these seeds all the way through this body of water, flowing into the earth, into other bodies of water, into all of the creatures that reside in the body of water. And all you have to do is lay in this space and allow yourself to be supported. Allow yourself to trust. Allow yourself to trust yourself and your place and position on this planet. You are meant to be. Your purpose is in being. Your purpose is that you are here. As you are laying on your back in your chosen space, I want you to think of 3 things. I am statements. And as you say them inside your inner being, here in this now moment, and also in the visualization space, they also reverberate in the water. I am kind. I am loving. I am loved. Anything that you'd like. And in fact, as many as come to you. Whisper them to the body of water. Whisper the I am statements to the stars, to the open night sky, where all you can hear is the gentle water beneath you, the calm wind blowing, and the sound of your own heart beating in unison with the heartbeat of everything that exists. Stay in this space for the next few minutes, and I will be back with the sound of my voice soon. All right. The next portion of this meditation that's coming to me is a little different, and I'll explain it as best as I can. So remember, we reinforced our place on this earth and our physicality. Then we traveled to a visualization space, a safe space. Now we will remain in both our physical now moment as we started the meditation, synonymously with our place in the visualization space. And as we are sleeping in this visualization space, the dreaming portion of us will now lift from our place laying on the water and float all the way up to the very top of the earth. The earth will look like that big round ball with all of the colors. And as you're floating above, connected to your heart, to your sleeping visualization self, and yes, still connected and protected in your physical body in this now moment, the dreaming part of you is floating above the earth, looking down at the earth. You are going to beam love from your heart center to all of the parts of the earth. Watch your dreaming self beam love from your heart center and watch it spread and grow and completely saturate all areas of the earth, all of the mountains, all of the water, all of the buildings, all of the automobiles, all of the people, all of the animals, all of the plants, all of the rocks, every single thing, the televisions in people's homes, the desks in everyone's offices, the workout machines in the gym, the papers and filing cabinets and pens and pencils and calculators and computers and basketball courts and football fields and airports. Visualize it in as much detail as comes to you. You're not picking up on anything. You're simply extending love from your heart center, the same love that builds the fabric of our existence. This unconditional love, this limitless love. You're beaming it from your heart to the entire earth with as much detail as possible, going through all the schools, reminding all the children, even though they already know. They already know. And all the creatures, the sand on the beaches, the high-rise buildings, the freeways, the old back roads. I'm also seeing shoes. Fill all of the shoes on planet Earth with this unconditional love, so that when each and every individual wakes up each day and puts their shoes on their feet, they are reminded of this unconditional love that we all share. Take a few moments. Hold space for this activity and gently allow your dreaming self to emerge, to re-emerge with your sleeping self in the visualization space. Placing all of our focus and intention and attention right now on our sleeping self, whether on the dock, in the boat, or gently floating on the water. If you're in the water, go ahead and get back in the boat, get back to shore, back to the dock. And if you're sleeping on the dock, go ahead and stand up. If you're in the boat, gently allow yourself to stand on the dock, and we will walk back the 10 paces on the dock to the place where we began the visualization at the tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You may turn around and look at the boat and look at the water and wave goodbye, blow a kiss, hold your hands at your heart, extending gratitude for that experience and any creatures that helped you in the water. And again, turning back around, walking towards our tree, and the way we're going to bring our visualization body back into our now moment physical body is we're going to hug our tree. We're going to breathe in and out, breathing with the tree, extending our gratitude and love. And I'm going to count down from 30 to bring us back into our bodies, bring us back into this now moment. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're back in this now moment in our physical bodies. Go ahead and move your toes and your ankles and your knees. Move at the hips, twisting your body side to side, extending your arms up to the sky and moving at the shoulders, bending your arms at the elbows, moving at the wrists, moving each and every finger, allowing your neck to move from side to side. And I always like to touch my face when I'm coming back from a meditation. It's a gentle way to bring yourself back. There is no rush. As you're ready, allow your eyes to drift